One of the biggest questions I had after watching the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee trailer is what exactly is this special Pokemon that you're going to go ahead and meet in these new games and in Pokemon Go. As of right now, it might look like we have absolutely nothing about this new Pokemon, but by taking a look at what Pokemon's been revealing in the past few months and hints and stuff that they've been talking about, we could narrow it down to 3 different possibilities. But before we start, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up because it really helps out the channel and shows me that you enjoy this type of video. Alright, so now let's jump right into it. First off, what we know about this is there's no way it can be an existing Pokemon already. The Pokemon CEO went ahead and confirmed that this is going to be a completely new Pokemon to the game. I believe that this special Pokemon is either going to be an Eevee Evolution of the flying type, Gorochu, or a totally new Generation 8 Pokemon that we have no idea about right now to get us hyped up for those new games. Since Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are inspired off of Pokemon Yellow, they're not going to be introducing many new Pokemon. It's only to be the special Pokemon at the end of the trailer. So let's jump right into the first one that I mentioned, the flying type Eevee Evolution. Now, I feel like there's a really good possibility that this special Pokemon could be a flying type Eevee Evolution. We know with every second generation of Pokemon, Nintendo and Game Freak like to introduce a new Eevee Evolution. They did it back in Generation 2 with Umbreon and Espeon, Leafeon and Glaceon, and Generation 6 with Sylveon, so we're nearing the start of Generation 8 now, and it would only make sense for a new Eevee Evolution to be coming out. Right now it's debated if these games will even be Generation 8, but I believe that they will be able to at least communicate with Generation 8, or their purpose is to go ahead and get us very hyped up for Generation 8, so I think this would be a great place for them to go ahead and reveal a new Eevee Evolution. But why a flying type Eevee Evolution? There's so many different types out there that why a flying type? Well, this theory has been really big on the internet, but if you don't know about it, basically a lot of people believe that it's going to be a flying type Eevee Evolution introduced in Generation 8 because of the new Pokemon movie called Pokemon Everyone's Story, which is coming out on July 13th. In this movie, they're featuring a wind festival, and a big part of this movie is a special wind Lugia. Now, they already went ahead and the Pokemon Company in Japan distributed a special Lugia that only knows flying type moves. This movie is going to have a really big emphasis on just the flying type and wind. But what does this have to do with Eevee? Well, Eevee is going to be featured really big in the movie. The female protagonist is going to go ahead and capture one, and we see from one of the trailers of the Pokemon movie that this Eevee is going to go ahead and get its leg injured, and it looks so sad. I feel so bad for that poor Eevee. But one way that it might be able to overcome this injury, because I know Pokemon likes to be positive and show the brighter side of every situation, is it might evolve into a flying type to help it get over its injury. So overall, it would make sense for us to see a flying type Eevee Evolution because we know Eevee is going to be featured in the new movie, which is heavily featuring the flying type and wind. Also, this could be a new way we would see an interesting Eevee evolution method. If you trade an Eevee caught in one of the games over to Pokemon Go, it might evolve by trade. Who knows how they'll do it, but I think it's very likely for us to see a flying type Eevee Evolution in these games. Now, the second possibility is Gorochu, an evolution for Pikachu that was scrapped way back in the original Red and Blue. So originally, Pikachu was supposed to evolve into 2 different Pokemon, either Raichu or Gorochu. Now, Gorochu was scrapped, but last month they actually went ahead and revealed Gorochu. They didn't show us any official pictures yet, so any pictures that we see of Gorochu are just fan designs, but it was told that the Pokemon was supposed to have horns on the head. Since these new games feature Pikachu, now would be a great time to go ahead and bring back this scrapped Pikachu evolution and put it into a main game. But honestly, I can't see Nintendo and Game Freak just releasing one of these, either Gorochu or the flying type Eevee evolution. I think, personally, that they would do both. Now, I know at the end of the trailer, it did go ahead and say that you'll meet a special Pokemon, implying that it's only one, but this could mean that depending on which version of the game you're playing, you'll be able to get either Gorochu or the flying type Eevee evolution. So that way, this still could be both Pokemon, Gorochu and the flying type Eevee Evolution, and still be true to the trailer where it's saying you'll meet a special Pokemon in these games. And last but not least, it could just be a brand new Pokemon from Generation 8 that we don't even know about at all. Now, I think this would be very unlikely because how would you tie it into Kanto? The Eevee Evolution and Gorochu would have ties to Kanto because the Pokemon that they would evolve from are Kanto region Pokemon. Now, this could also be a Kanto evolution, but I think Gorochu and the flying type Eevee Evolution are much more likely than it just being a random Generation 8 Pokemon out of the blue, but it's still a slight possibility. The good news is there's a really good chance that we might know what this special Pokemon is before you would even think that you actually would. Now, because we know the new Pokemon data is gonna have to be in Pokemon Go, as soon as the Pokemon Company rolls out the update to Pokemon Go, data miners will be able to data mine the game and figure out exactly what this new Pokemon is. So who knows, we could be finding out about this special new Pokemon way earlier than you would think. So my friends, those are the 3 possibilities for what this special new Pokemon is in Pokemon Let's Go and Pokemon Go. I'm very excited to figure out what exactly this Pokemon is, and like I said before, I think we're going to know about this much sooner than we think. But let me know what you guys think it is down in the comment section below. I really want to hear what you have to say about this whole thing. Which one do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be the flying Eevee Evolution? Do you think it's going to be Gorochu? Or do you think it's going to be something totally out there that we have no idea what it is right now, but it'll be part of Generation 8 or a combination of the two? Let me know down in the comment section below. I'd really like to hear what you have to say about this. And as always, my friends, thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, remember to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. I have lots of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee and more amazing content in the works, so you're not going to want to miss anything I have coming out this summer. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.